Hey, what's going on everyone? I am Gabriel the Fury from the Ford MX. Today we are doing another bike review. This is gonna be sweet, but I'm gonna mix it up a little bit today. So, as you know, today we're gonna be doing the Yamaha 450s, the regular ones. Then we're also gonna be doing the Suzuki GSXR 1000, so Gixxer 1000s. I've never really done street bikes before. I've had like two in the past, but I thought this would be fun. So I decided to get these and the Yamahas. So, further ado, let's get into it, guys. Okay, number one. First, we're gonna start out with the Yamahas. So the Yamahas are really sweet. I have a couple complaints about them actually. The handling is a little stiff in the front, so when you're riding, the handlebars like barely turn, so I have to like mess with them a lot. But the back suspension is real nice. I really like it until it breaks. Everything is chintzy on this bike, to be honest. A lot of the holders and like axle pins always, not the pins necessarily, but the swing arms always break because how fragile they are and how like the plastic's like chintzy and stuff. Bars can be definitely thicker, better made. The wheels can definitely spin better. Suspension on this bike is actually really nice. I really do like it, and yeah, that's really it for about the suspension, how it handles. Alright, now the Gixxer 1000. I've really never had these bikes, but I'm just gonna go by what I've had them for like, I don't know, a week now. I'm just gonna say what I like about them. So this bike is, it's fun, but the thing with the street bike, you have to have somewhere to ride it, and it's hard to ride it on the ground because, you know, it's hard to bend all the way down. That's why all my stuff, when you see me, like the fort is up higher. So when I'm riding it, I usually do it on my back deck, and I mean, it's fun, but you know, street bikes are hard to play with because in real life street bikes go really fast, but in real life dirt bikes, all they need is dirt. That's why it's a lot easier to play with toy dirt bikes. But yeah, Gixxer 1000 is really sweet, and I really like the steering on it. The steering is remarkable. You know, most street bikes are pretty awesome. That's why you never really had a problem with a Twitch street bike. The steering's always gonna be great. The stability on this bike is pretty sweet. It's great to do wheelies on and stoppies on. Yeah, everything about this bike is just awesome. Okay. Alright, number one, we're gonna be starting with the Yamahas. So the Yamahas are in like my least favorite. I don't really like how they turn. They can definitely be a lot better how they turn. The steering in the front is super stiff, and they only have a little flexibility on turning. So when you turn the bars, it's like just barely anything. So that's one thing Yamaha can definitely fix. I always fix them when I get my toy bikes if I ride with them. Of course, these ones are just gonna be for display for all these bikes that you guys do see here. But yeah, these Yamahas are not the best in what's it called, steering, but they can definitely be better. So next thing about these that are like my favorite to do is I like jumping them. They're super fun to jump. They are super fun to just rip on. Suspension's real nice. That's why I like jumping with them so much. So as you land, it doesn't hurt as bad, and as you come off the lip, it's preloading you real nice off. Least thing another least thing I don't like about this bike is the front forks. I've had this happen to me on multiple Yamahas, is where I preload off the face and they snap on me, which is definitely not something that you would want. So that's what I like to fix on those bikes, is have everything just stronger plastic-wise. Number two, I'm going to be starting with the Gixxer 1000s right here. These bikes are really awesome for just ripping, going real fast. They got really good grip, especially once you ride for a good 5 minutes. It's like a real motorcycle almost. It's like you gotta let the rubber warm up to let it really just like stick onto that ground. But yeah, this is a great bike. The thing that I like least about it is that first of all, it's tiny, but I just don't like it. The kickstands are super tough to get down. It's like you're almost breaking the plastic to get it down. It's just everything comes so tight with it. But that's one of my least favorite things about it. And my other least favorite thing about it is that when you go to dip down on it, let's say you're racing one of these street bikes like you can with a dirt bike, you lean down on it, it actually likes to slide right out because the plastic underneath and the guards and the pipe like to drag on the ground really fast because how wide they are and big. So that is one thing that I would like to fix also if I were manufacturing these, and one thing for a new rig to also do for their bikes. Alright, number three for the least favorite thing is that like it was kind of like the last one. The pipes were so big in the back that it's definitely really not that necessary. I know it's like a real one in real life, but I think they can up and just scale it down a little bit. It's like obnoxiously large, so yeah, it's whatever, but it can definitely be scaled down some. Alright guys, so that is all that I have for you today. This is not as long as the recent review that I did like a month or two ago on the Husqvarnas, because the Husqvarnas I had a lot to talk about, but I didn't really have much to talk about when it came to these bikes. But I am just going to give you a couple other bonus tips about these bikes and what is my favorite and what is really not my favorite, or like top things on these bikes. Right, starting at number one with Yamahas. Yamahas, in my opinion, are the easiest thing to take apart, except the pipe. As you know, in a real Yamaha, the pipe loops around and attaches to the back of the motor. I don't know exactly why they did this. I don't really know if I necessarily like it, because I think it adds on a tiny bit more weight than it has to have. Yamaha in real life, I'm pretty sure, is known for how heavy it is. But they also turn the greatest in real life, and they're also the widest bike, so who knows. But yeah, these bikes are, in my opinion, one of the most easiest bikes to take apart. That's why they are the easiest for me to like fix. If something major happens to them, like let's say a frame cracks, I can just grab a different frame from these Yamahas and just pop it right down in 5 minutes. Yeah, it's a fun bike. And also all the the bolts on them. If you ever watch my taking bolts off video, to pinch the bolt to get it to slide out, the bolts are like different type of metal, so it's like easier to pinch, like the Huskies, like I was talking about in my other video. So to take off any like type of bolt is just easier, which I really do like about this bike as well. Other thing I really do like about this bike is that it comes in my top list of good looking bikes. My three best good looking bikes that I think, in my opinion, is Yamaha, Honda, and then the Husqvarnas. They all look just amazing and like really awesome because they just match the bikes in real life. Alright, now we're going to be going to the Gixxers right here. These bikes are really, I'm going to be starting with my favorite thing. These bikes are really just like great to rip. I've never taken apart a motorcycle before, so I wouldn't know how easy it is to maintain one, or to, you know, just even like take one apart, but I do know is that they're super fun to ride. Alright, number two is that the bike right here is my least favorite. The wheels are very wobbly when you first get them, so you gotta tighten it down. That's also other problem. I put spacers in my tires because when you tighten it down, it holds the wheel. So when it holds the wheel, it puts pressure on it, and it makes it harder for the wheel to spin. So that's why I put spacers in between, because it doesn't make it as hard for the wheel to not spin. So that is one tip that I also will be giving you guys. So if you ever do have a problem with these bikes, make gappers, like spacers, like for like a truck, and have them wider. Just put spacers in between so the tires don't get so wobbly. Alright, I have actually a third thing on this bike. I've had one problem on a motorcycle before, for the windshield pop out, and it actually happened to one of these when I was test riding it to, you know, have some results for this review. The windshields do like to pop out some, so I took it off and I C8 glued it, which is basically a glue that dries instantly. It's pretty sweet. But I took it out, glued it, and it hasn't popped out since. But that's just another thing that I was like, come on guys, you gotta have those put in right. But yeah guys, all in all, that bike's great. Alright, with all that said, I hope you guys really did like this review on the motorcycle Gixxer 1000 and the Yamaha 450F. Yeah, these are all four of these bikes in total are great bikes. I have really no complaints on them. No major complaints on them, but just the tiny ones that I mentioned in the video. So yeah, I hope you guys, if you guys do have any other problems with these toy bikes, leave me just leave me a note in the comments below. I would really like to know, so I can be able to like tell you and help you out with that. So yeah guys, I hope you like this video. Yet again, my name is Gabriel DeFiore, and I will see you next time. If you like this video, please like and subscribe and leave a comment below on what you would like to see next. And don't forget to ring that bell.